Welcome to the Managing Forward series of online courses. We're excited that you've chosen to join us. This series of courses is presented by the Henry W. Block School of Management at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, and hosted by the Missouri Small Business Development Centers. The Missouri SBDC serves entrepreneurs like yourself across the state. We are here to help business owners make confident decisions. Our counseling, coaching, and training make it easier for Missouri business owners to reach their potential, whether currently in operation or just starting out. We have the right tools, resources, and expertise to help you accomplish your goals. Find a local center near you at MissouriSBDC.org.
Thank you for joining us today. My name is Anthony Vadrad. I'm like Andy said, I'm a visiting professor here, visiting assistant professor at UMKC. And my background is in supply chain management and marketing. And I'm really happy to be presenting this information today with my co-host, Joel Barrett. Joel, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Joel Barrett. I'm a business development consultant at the Missouri SBDC at UMKC, where we help people start and grow their business and are part of the entrepreneurial ecosystem of the Kansas City region and beyond into the state, because there are SBDCs all across the nation and in each state.
Good, thank you. So this will be somewhat of a conversation, but also there's a lot of information to present. So we're going to get right into it. There will be some interaction activities along the way. So we'll be asking you to have a conversation with other individuals who are on this seminar and to talk about some topics relevant to your small business and how you're operating and decisions that you've had to make. So please participate in those discussions, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So first of all, a little bit of an agenda. I'm going to give you, we've done the introductions, but we're going to talk about a couple of topics. We're going to talk about cash flow management, hiring and workforce management, how to increase visibility and improve agility in your supply chain. And there are a wealth of resources that we've gathered and curated, and we're making those available to you as well. So there should be quite a few tools. I've also embedded links in the presentation. So if you have access to this presentation, you can also follow the links in the presentation to some other resources as well. So just to introduction, the operating environment in general for small businesses, right? Well, first things first, we know that we've seen July, the jobs index drop. And so through the summer, we've seen people getting laid off. And at the same time, the government has done things to encourage stimulus and paycheck protection and loans for small businesses, with the intention of that being able to stave off or to stem any of the losses due to the effects of COVID, right? And so people have been getting laid off because there's the demand side of most markets has taken a hit. People had been isolated, social distancing, and it takes some time for the market to adapt to new behaviors and patterns and things like that. So as of August 4th, new business startups are almost 10%. They're up almost 10% over the same time last year. And so that's really interesting. So while we have existing businesses that have been forced to lay off or adapt their business models, we've also had opportunities for new business models. And so depending on how you approach your circumstances, this can be a really difficult situation, but it's also an opportunity. And so when we look at the 600 small businesses that JP Morgan Chase analyzed, they concluded that the average small business has about 27 days of operating cash on hand, all right, in the reserves. So that got me thinking, well, what do most businesses have that we know of? So if most small businesses have about 27 days, how are we doing as individual business owners? And so we're going to do a mini poll. You just discovered that you have 20 days of cash reserve. What's the first thing you're going to do during those 27 days? Are you going to renegotiate your lease, mortgage terms, begin collections from clients, try to liquidate some of your stock or assets? Are you going to hide under the covers, or are you going to go back and negotiate the terms with your supplier contracts? So thinking about how you responded as a small business to the coronavirus, which of these are the first thing that you're going to do? Or actually, you can select all that apply. So needless to say, all of these are potential options, right? They're all on the table. They're all choices that we can make to perpetuate our business, keep it going. And so we're going to address some of these today in a little more detail. And so that's the goal, is to introduce you to some techniques, some methods to help you think about your business environment, and also a wide range of solutions to give you a better understanding of how you can improve your business functionality. Okay, so we're going to cover some options that require just your initiative. Okay, other ideas require you thinking about how to scale your business practices or adapt your business to new modes of interacting with your customers or delivering products and services. Okay, other alternatives are they require subscriptions. They may require you to, most of the tools that I try to present are free, but there are some that may require that you have to have some investment or something to get involved with the technologies. But most of these tools can be implemented immediately. Okay, and if you're flexible and you can adapt these tools to your concepts, you'll be more prepared for this and also future disruptions. So I think it's important that when we think about the supply chain, we don't just adapt our business for when there's a dramatic interruption, like a 1 in 100 year pandemic event, right? So there are a lot of different interruptions to supply chains and business practices that, from fires to floods to layoffs to employee interruptions to just life in general. And so being able to adapt to those circumstances as they occur also will make your business more resilient.